So guys, in case you've been living under a rock in the past 25 years, I'd like to tell you about a little band called Green Day. This will be important later. See, there's a band called Panic-Land, alright? They made an entire Green Day album, alright? And it's not just like a fan album, making remixes or completely unreleased songs. An actual album. And it sounds like him too.
So a few months ago, there was a Green Day track listing that someone leaked, and it was pretty obvious that it was fake. So we decided we'd write and record songs in the style of Green Day using that track listing, sort of like a fan fiction album, and then leak them out to the internet. And for a few months, people thought we were Green Day.
We've been hearing the name magnum opus of the inglorious kind for a few weeks.
There were leaks that there was another album called Magnum Opus of the Inglorious Kind.
Gehabt und den Albumtitel.
So as you can see, this group of people, aka the band, all of them are completely savage Madlads. They managed to trick an entire fan base into thinking that they were Green Day.
Okay, so this video is for Green Day. We just wanted to make a little video to explain to you guys the whole magnum opus thing that happened. So basically, there was a track listing that leaked, and it was supposed to be your new album, but we knew it was fake. Like, it was quite obviously a fan just made up all these titles. But we thought, okay, it'll be kind of fun to write and record songs in the style of Green Day as like a little exercise or something.
We've been fans of Green Day as a band since we were like 10, right?
Yeah, we've been Green Day fans since we were little kids. When we saw those titles, we thought, okay, let's make a fan fiction album, like our ultimate Green Day album as fans, what we would want to hear. You know how people make fan fictions using, like, they'll write sequels to novels and stuff? It was kind of like that, but with Green Day music instead.
And then they managed to make the best fan fiction album of all time.
So we decided to make an album cover for Magnum Opus for the same reason that we made the songs. It's just what we would want to see as fans. Because of the song title included on the fake track listing, Rome Falls, we went with like the theme of Roman ruins and Greek mythology, and we found this stock image and we thought, okay, this would be kind of funny and iconic if we replaced these faces with Green Day's faces and put their tattoos on. So then we printed out the cover and just glued it onto a random record from a thrift store. And to make it look like in that picture, like a stack of records, we just sort of glued the edges on. If you arrange these all in a certain way, you can't even tell that it's not actually a stack of records.
Am I the only one who's just in love with the Photoshop segment? Just look at how glorious that is.
When I'm recording the Billy Joe vocals, to get the impression right, I'll usually do a quick line from an actual Green Day song, and then I'll quickly pick up the mic and bang out the whatever I'm about to record. Well, no one is getting out alive. Okay, some Trey Cool style drums, guitars, and I tried to recreate the tone from American Idiot the best I could, so I just listened to the isolated track. And then I tried to recreate the 21st Century Breakdown vocal sound. I also listened to the American Idiot isolated vocals and would just pull little bits. There's the scream from Letter Bomb. This was from Holiday. These hays are from Holiday. And I think these were from Bang Bang.
Seriously though, he really does sound like Billy Joe. I mean, if you couldn't tell by that impression, then I would just say that there's a pretty big chance you're deaf.
Yeah. So when we decided to actually put the songs out there, we thought, okay, let's put them out in the style of leaked videos, and let's make it look like they had a choir at the studio recording choir parts. Because one, all the choir girls will disguise my Billy Joe impression, and two, people will think, oh, well, one of them put one of these clips on Snapchat or something.
We recreated the look of this 21st Century Breakdown studio leaks for these ones.
Yeah, because that's what people have it in their minds as like, oh, this is how a Green Day.
That's how a leak should look.
Yeah. So we just made a fresh Instagram. Okay, we'll name it Step Brothers, or we'll name it Dr. Robert after the Step Brothers guy. And then we just posted the clips.
Let the fans do the work.
Yeah, the fans kind of did the rest. Like, it totally spiraled out of control.
Okay.
Yeah? Does that work?
Honey, kiss me in the ruins of you and I tonight.
And then we got an idea from Heart Like a Hand Grenade documentary. We saw that you guys kept the American Idiot CD on the mixing desk while you
Before it was released.
Yeah, like while you were still recording it. So then we thought, okay, since we're gonna leak the album art the next day, in the first studio video, we'll make sure that you can see it on the mixing desk. And since the album art was leaked on Reddit from like a different source as the rest of the songs.
No, my name is Pam.
Are you saying Pan or Pam?
We're hoping at least one fan would zoom in on the video and see it in the background. And then
they did.
Yeah, they did. And they put, we're hoping that they put two and two together. These are our notes on how to do this properly. It'll be like that in the video. And people will be like, oh, notice how high the sleeve is pulled up?
Honestly, the planning for this was just absolutely perfect. You can't just do this with everyone, Not everyone's able to do such a good impression, And yet, here you are, making such an amazing impression and making songs that actually feel like they're made by Green Day. And may I say, I'm proud of your work.
I feel like this has to be Green Day controlling this account or something like that. I don't think that someone would go that out of their way to go to a recording studio, which we did, get random singers, which we did, and make a fake album cover just as a prank.
And also the album art for a possible second album that could come out in 2020. But I feel that magnum opus of the Inglorious Kind could be a second album that's pretty much already finished, and they're just waiting to release it independently next year.
honestly, the impressions, I know I said it before, is amazing. Say the way that the drums are played and the way that the guitar is, feels like something that Green Day would do. And I honestly
shout
love
out
it.
to Panic for making this incredible fan fiction album. I'm just gonna say it, I love them. Shout out to Panic